Hey Aquarius, how are you? Aquarius, thanks so much for being here. If you are returning to my channel, you know I appreciate you. If you are here for the first time, welcome. Aquarius, this is going to be your read for February of 2019. I'm going to introduce a brand new series to the channel. We're going to identify toxic situationships or, toxic people or relationships or just any types of toxic energy that you may be exposed to in the month of February or that you are already dealing with, just depending on when you're watching this, okay? So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, all right? If this does not resonate for you, then please just leave it where it is. If it does, then great. I am using a brand new deck that I did get just a little while ago. It's our Twin Flame Shadows from Mystic Moon, okay? It's a beautiful deck, beautiful deck. I will link the description to where you can buy this deck if you'd like, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get right into the reading, Aquarius. So Spirit, what types of toxic energy is Aquarius rather, going to be dealing with? What types of toxic energy is Aquarius going to be dealing with, or that they already may be dealing with here in the month of February? What are some toxic situations that Aquarius needs to know about for February 2019? All right. So we have faithless, guarded. Get one more. And shocking. Wow, Aquarius. Okay. So automatically, I feel like there's big energy afoot. Okay. So Aquarius, a lot of you may be dealing with the energy of something that has happened, right? That is just so like it's just so big that, you immediately just kind of retreat. I feel like you're going to be just kind of going into like some sort of like a recluse moment. The reason that you'll be doing that though is like I really feel like you're going to be trying to gather yourself. Okay. For some of you, it could be a test of faith that you could be dealing with. For some of you, it may be where you're presented with maybe some sort of new idea about religion or just some sort of new idea in general, or just maybe some of you are just losing faith in, people or things around you. Okay. And you're really building a wall, just to make sure that you aren't going to be, in a, just so that, you can make sure that it's like you're trying to brace yourself for a very, very big moment, or in preparation for a big moment, or so that you don't have to be so, knocked off your rocker by the next thing that happens. Right. And it's because, you know what, I didn't even, it's like, how can I say it? It's like this energy of like you're saying, I don't have any faith in this happening anyways. So, I'm just going to go ahead and just do what I have to do and make sure that my side of things are good so that when this thing does crumble, you're not surprised, or, you're not, or you're just not looking for something to work. Okay, Aquarius. Yeah, a lot of you have this wall built up where you're like, you know what? I'm so like shocked, or I'm so disgusted, or I'm so just blown over by what really happened. It's as though it's almost the sense of like a trust factor. Okay. It's almost a sense where it's like you just decide that I'm not going to trust. I'm not going to have faith in this situation anymore. I'm only going to trust my gut. I'm only going to trust my facts, my opinions, my beliefs, so that you don't have, it's just so that you can better prepare yourself for big and exciting things that happen. And when I say that, is like any kind of like scenario that you may find yourself in this month, Aquarius, that just really takes you by surprise, or that's really shocking to you. That could be what actually, makes you throw your wall up. Or it could be on the vice versa, where you never really had any, you never really were putting stock in a particular outcome or situation anyways. Okay. So let's take a look here and see how this may more specifically play out for you, Aquarius. Wow, this is really interesting. Oh, also, Aquarius, I bought a microphone, so hopefully you guys can hear me a lot better. Um, I know some of you were saying that you were having issues, either hearing me over the shuffling of my cards, or maybe that I don't speak too clearly. Hopefully the microphone will rectify some of that. Now, for my accent, I promise you, I'm going to be trying to enunciate my words, but sometimes I just get really excited and they all just kind of come out mumbo jumbo. I'm from the South, I'm country, really. Okay, Aquarius, how does this look for us? Excuse me. All right, so we have the King of Swords in reverse. Next thing we have is the Hierophant. Oh boy. And then the Four of Swords. Okay. And these are like some cards that I am going to, well, it's 4 cards. I'm going to use them, but a little bit later because that's all I need is 4 more cards. But let's look at these, what we have turned over. So, Aquarius, I do feel like for a lot of you, you may have lost faith in a particular air sign, whether it's another Aquarius, or it could be a Gemini or a Libra. I really feel as though you may have lost faith in this person. You don't really look at them as a, I feel like you may not really look at them as stable-minded. You don't really look at them as being someone who has a very strong opinion. And if they do, it's that you don't really have any, you can't really, it's like you kind of take what they say for a grain of salt in a way. With the King of Swords, I feel like this person is very stubborn, set in their ways. But with it in reverse, I feel like they can be kind of wish-washy, maybe a little bit, I feel like they like maybe change their mind a lot. And, you're losing faith because you don't know like where they're coming from all the time. With the Hierophant here under the guarded, I do feel as though this is saying that for some of you Aquarius, yeah, you're really, it's like you're really dealing with a situation where it's like you want to be able to invest in this person. Maybe you want to be able to offer some sort of commitment to them, or maybe they've offered some sort of commitment to you. But there's, as beautiful as that all looks, right? It's like there's just something that just kind of just is keeping you from going there. Okay. Now with the shocking card there, with the Four of Wands under the shocking card, I think for some of you Aquarius, this may come as a shock to you where it's possible that you may be dealing with someone that, in spite of how you feel about them, in spite of the faith that you've lost in the situation for them, and in spite of you being, just kind of building your wall around this person or in between you and this person, I get the sense that with the Four of Wands, it's almost as though Aquarius, it's almost as like you're in it with them though. The Hierophant with the Four of Wands, some of you could already be in a relationship with this particular person, but you may just be realizing like, okay, well, it's like you're in a relationship with this person, but it's coming as a shock to you that they may not be as mentally stable as you thought, or maybe as well, yeah, I can't say it any other way. But you want to be there. You want to be there. Excuse me. And it's like, okay, the shocking thing about it all to you is that, in spite of how you may be feeling about this person right now, you do want to be in that relationship with them. And maybe it comes as a shock to them that it's like, okay, well, you know what, I could see, okay, sorry, another message just came in. I feel as though for some of you, Aquarius, you're dealing with someone who you are in a committed relationship with. You want to go the distance with them. However, there's a matter of, I feel like maybe you're scared, or, what has your guard up is the fact that you just you don't see them as this intelligent or this mentally or emotionally intelligent person as you thought. Or maybe they say things, but they don't really do it. Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, Ace of Wands, and then the Princess of Cups. Excuse me, Aquarius. I a little congested, so sorry, you guys. So with the Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius, I do feel as though this person actually is trying to turn things around. This person is really like trying to put in the work, right? Or maybe they're realizing, or maybe they're seeing, Aquarius, that the faith that you once had in them is dwindling. And, you know, I think that they're really trying to get the picture. They're really trying to do what they can to show you that, you know what, I am this King of Swords. I am this, you know, person who has an idea and sticks with it and actually, you know, moves forward with the ideas that I implement. You know, I feel as though this energy says that they want to be that kind of person to you. With the Moon card, though, I don't know, Aquarius, there may be some things that you aren't necessarily telling them about this relationship, okay? I get the sense that, yeah, you're not telling them everything because you are very guarded. You're trying to, you could be trying to live in this fantasy still. Sorry. You could be trying to like live in this fantasy still. You could be trying to like keep this sort of honeymoon phase going within the relationship. But honestly, it's saying that it's time for that honeymoon phase to end. And it's really time to put in the real work and the real commitment. But you're being asked to let your guard down, though, Aquarius, if that's what you're choosing to do. I feel like that is what you're choosing to do, because in spite of maybe the new reality that you see with this person, in spite of like this energy of like, you're like, what the freak did I get myself into? Right? To some levels, it still provides you a certain level of stability, and it still is telling you that, you know, this opportunity here is still for you. Like this Ace of Wands, I feel like, you know, there's a definite, like maybe a sexual connection that you have with this person. This could be, if it's not a sexual connection, it could just be where like the energy is like a brand new start with this person. Now, for some of you, what may come as a shock to you is that you may see yourself having, you may see yourself wanting to go off and settle down with maybe somebody else. Somebody that, you know, can provide you more stability. Another thing here, Aquarius, okay. Oh, wow. The messages are really coming in. Okay, Aquarius, another thing for some of you is that, you know, while you're trying to figure out exactly, you know, because in the center of here is the Hierophant. So you definitely, I feel like you want to do the right thing. You still, you know, want to be able to hold on to the traditional values that this relationship brings. Okay. And so while you're figuring out your, you know, your boundaries, you know, within this relationship, this could indicate that for some of you, it may come to a shock where this person that you're dealing with, you may find out that they may have like built some sort of, or established some sort of home or some sort of new beginning with, with someone else. I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh, I hate when I have a cold, but I want to get these messages out. But anyways, so yeah, with the Princess of Cups coming up here, I'm getting the sense that, yeah, somebody, Aquarius, whether it's you or this other person, I do feel like it's possibly you. I think that you really are trying to see the relationship for what it is. I feel as though you're trying to make the relationship something, but you could be trying to make the relationship something that it just isn't going to be. Okay. And so the situation or the toxic situation that you may find yourself in is, it's like you're trying to keep the hope alive in this relationship, but it's like your faith is, you know, that hope is dwindling. Okay. That hope is definitely dwindling. Or something happens this month that just completely just cuts all that off. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go over here where I'm more wanted, where I'm more appreciated, where there's more passion burning for me. Okay. But somebody isn't telling someone everything. I feel like this could be you. Aquarius. So let's see how we can best move through this energy. And I'm so sorry about my sniffing again. I keep apologizing for it, but hopefully it doesn't come off too loud in this microphone. Let's see what additional energies, or actually, let's see what messages that we have to help work through this energy. Okay, so we have the Chimera, imagination clouds your judgment, and we have the Sphinx, choose your words carefully. Okay, Aquarius, definitely. The way that you're going to have to navigate through this energy is you're going to really have to understand that the way you're looking at the situation is not exactly how the situation really is. And of course, we know that with the moon, okay? Of course, we know that with the moon. I really even feel like, as though now that these cards have come out, I really feel like it's like this sense of, you know, overall, you will be happy with this person. You will discover a brand new, like, in with whoever you're dealing with, or you guys may actually get it together. But it's only going to actually come maybe from a particular conversation that you're going to have to either initiate, or something that just happens. I really feel like the conversation is definitely going to be something where you're not going to see it coming, or you're not going to plan for it. But in that moment, you are going to have to understand that the words that you say are going to have to be chosen very, very carefully. It's a very, very sensitive subject. I think that this other person that you're dealing with, I feel as though they know that they aren't the most stable person mentally, or they know that they aren't, you know, the type of person to like be really, really grounded in any type of ideals. So it could be them looking at the situation very, very confusing. It could be them looking at the situation like, you know, in a very, very clouded type of way. Which is, again, why you're going to have to make sure you choose your words carefully, Aquarius, because in this conversation, you're going to have to make sure that they completely understand how you feel and why you're feeling the way you feel. Ultimately, though, Aquarius, yeah, you're dealing with a situation where, you know, you want to be there, but at the same time, you know, it's like, I just can't deal with this person if they're going to be, you know, if they say one thing and then do another thing. So, interesting. Interesting, Aquarius. Let me know how this works out for you guys. You know, I love your comments, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Again, if you haven't subscribed to me, I do invite you to. Make sure that you click the notification bell. That way you'll be updated on any time that I go live or that I put out new content. Okay, if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can just email me at LuminantLibraTarot@gmail.com, and we can go ahead and get that started. All right. So Aquarius, I'm going to let you go. Let me know how this works out in the comment box. I hope everything gets a little bit lighter, but yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.